Let's change the mood. What's some funny stories? What's some
Yeah, I'm
funny
tired of the
stories?
sad stuff. Jeez.
Let's keep
This is
the
not
life
Sapnap.
stories.
Sapnap is goofy, not sad and serious. Goofy stories. Goofy stories.
Well, it's good. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, I remember. Here's a funny story. So like, when me and Dream would record for the Dream team, like I had like super strict parents, and they would only let me be on the computer for so long.
I know what you're gonna say. I was gonna say that.
But anyways, like I was saying, so like, anyways, I could never be on that much. I'd really like, my parents were really strict on how much I could play, and like
Both of ours.
both of our parents, right? So we both had that problem. But I think this was like you were past that. I think that, right during this time you were past that, so you could be on. I think you still had it a little bit.
No, I was never. I mean, I never was really past that until like Munchie days.
Okay. Well, both our parents were both our parents were strict on like when we could get on. So like, we were both on and we're like trying to record these trap videos. By the way, best trap videos ever. Like that, I don't know. We should. I think because our quality wasn't that good that we didn't like pop off. But those traps were like insane. And like NSPP wasn't that.
Well, it was the creativity.
Yeah. And anyways, a lot of times during these traps, like I'd be like, I have to go. Like mid-recording, I'd be like, I just have to go. My mom's telling me I have to get off. And Dream would get so mad at me. He would like that's it. I'm reading off your Skype.
There for like, you do a trap, right? Like in a trap like this, we come up with like an idea for like a video. It's like a trap video, and then like in these traps, you'll sit there for like 40 minutes with nothing happening, and then you'll get one clip, and it has to go right. Like you have to trap this person and like kill him, but it would take forever, and he would like leave, like right at the end. It's like, oh, we've been sitting there for 30 minutes, nothing has happened yet, and you only need to wait another like 5 minutes, and hopefully something will happen. And then he'd be like, oh, I gotta go. It's not his fault, but I would get so pissed. Like, dude,
what the heck? Man?
What is wrong with you? We just sat for 30 minutes doing nothing, and we just restart.
It was really frustrating. Oh, here's a list of finished tasks, by the way. It'd be really frustrating because like we would like try for so long, and like I don't know, I would just like mess things up. I don't know how, but somehow I would just like mess things up.
Have you ever been geocaching?
Have I ever been what?
Geocaching?
No, I haven't. What is that?
So there's this app. You can like, I think there's probably multiple apps, but I think geocaching is like the most popular one. But you can like go searching for like little hidden things, like just like all around the world, basically, all around like your state, everywhere, like little hidden like notes, basically, that you like put your name on, like when you find them. And like I used to do that with my ex, and one time we went to like we drove all the way to this park that like I'd been to before, but I was like, all right, like let's go do it. And it was with my sister and her, and I was like, all right, cool, let's go to this park. We went to the park and we show up and we go like, okay, it's gonna be in this park. It's gonna be so easy because we wanted like an easy one because we didn't really want to do anything. And we went and we realized, oh, it's like by the lake, but it wasn't like there's a lake there. Like it wasn't in the lake, and there's like a swampland like around the lake.
Yeah.
And we seemed like so close. I was like, all right, well, we'll try and walk there and see if we can like go get it because it can't be like that far, right? Like we'd never found like a geocache that was like actually like hard to get. And I was like, all right, cool, we'll go. So like we walked around and there was like because we saw like a little like what's it called, like a path, like a dock sort of, but like through the like marsh or whatever. I don't know if any of this is making sense, but there was a dock that went like not a dock, it's like a wooden walkway that's like up in the air.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? You know what I'm talking about?
Understanding,
that's like this is like a year and a half ago or something. I don't know. It's like a pier sort of. Yeah, it's like a pier. It's like a pier.
Yeah.
And so we walked. I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna be at the end of this pier. Like, so we're gonna walk all the way down this pier. It's like a really long pier, like a boardwalk. Yeah, that type of thing, like boardwalk, I guess. And so we walk all the way down this like boardwalk, and like really far, like not that far, I guess, but pretty far. And we get to the end, and we're like, oh, what? It's still like a mile, not a mile, like probably a half a mile, through this like marsh, like this like swampland. And I was like, all right, like we've already come this far, like we should just go get it. And they're like, oh, like both of them were like, no, like no, we don't want to. Like there's like it's like literally like it's like jungle sort of, but not really. And I was like, all right, you know what? Like I was being a show off, and I was like, I'm just gonna go get it. And so I like hopped off the boardwalk and like into like the marshlands or whatever. I swear to God, this is the closest I have ever been to dying in my life. I I'm walking through this like marshland, like just going through this forest, and it's like I'm near the shore because it's like kind of near the shore of the lake, and it's really muddy. Like really muddy. I'm like, how do they put a geocache? Like I'm like literally like my feet are like sticking to the ground. I'm like pushing. There's like nothing is cut. I'm like pushing through branches. I'm like there must have been an easier way. So I'm pulling up the map on my phone, and there's not. It's just in the middle of this like forest. And I'm like, dude, like there's literally no way. Like the most rare how do we get here? But I'm already like, okay, I'm like 1/3 of the way there. My shoes, literally, I swear to God, are soaked in like mud, and like my legs are soaked in mud and everything.
Jeez.
Anyway, so the point is, I keep walking, I keep going through this. I'm like cutting myself on branches and so on and so forth, and then I step into like some like quicksand pit or something. I swear to God, like I don't know. I actually don't know if it was quicksand, but I sink like at least almost half my body into this pit.
Serious?
And there's like a branch above me, and I literally grab this branch. I'm hanging onto this branch
for life
in this like muddy. So I sunk into it. I literally like felt like I was gonna die because I just couldn't. I was trying to pull myself out. I was alone. I had no service at the time. I could only see like the map that I had pulled up before of where the geocache was and like where I was, and I was like literally stuck. And my shoe, like when you try and pull your, I don't know if you know this, but when you try and pull your foot out of like quicksand or whatever, it's like sucking my shoe off.
Oh my gosh!
Like sucking my shoe off when I'm trying to pull my like leg out of this like marsh or whatever, like this quicksand or whatever. And I like feel like I'm gonna lose my shoes. I'm like, all right, well at least if I lose my shoes,
you get to live.
Like I get to live because I feel like I'm gonna die. And so I kept pulling my leg up. I kept pulling my leg up, and eventually I got one. I like laid backwards on, like I was right by like a tree stub or whatever. I like laid backwards onto it and like was able to like pull myself slowly out of this stupid hole. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm 3/4 of the way there. I can keep going. I'm like so close. I went through all this. I am not leaving without the damn geocache. So I kept going forward through the forest because I was like, screw that. Like I have already been through the hardest. I am fine. Whatever. But I missed a part of the story. So while I was like in there, I like yelled help like once or twice because I like literally thought like I might die, and then like as like I think my girlfriend at the time responded and said like yelled something. I was like concentrating on like getting myself out, and I was like I think I said shut up or something. I think I said be quiet or something. I don't remember what I said. I just basically told them like be quiet like or something. Shut up! And like shut up, like I'm trying to focus. And then I forgot about that. So then I go on. I try and find the geocache. I can't find the geocache. It's nowhere to be found. Jeez. And I'm like, okay, I'm literally standing in this area. Like, this is exactly where it should be. Like, I cannot find this thing. I'm looking everywhere because I was so committed. But, like, I'm trying to
Okay, I really gotta go write my essay now, but thanks for giving me an excuse to
tree stubs
procrastinate and laugh. Also, don't forget to name the fox Iris 5.
I was so afraid of the stupid quick or whatever it was. And so I can't find this damn thing. I was like, all right. Well, I looked on the map, and I was like, okay, I'm like literally 0.75 miles into this forest. I've just been walking for like 30 minutes. They probably think I'm like dead. Like, what do I do? And I looked on the map, and I saw, okay, there's like a much closer way out. To like but it's like to a residential neighborhood. And I was like, okay. And it looked like there was just like a little bit more forest, and there was like this big open area with like, it just looked like a big like open grass area. And I was like, okay, cool. So the story doesn't end there. I was like, okay, I'm gonna walk this way. So it's only like 0.25 miles, but it's in the opposite direction. Jeez. So at least I'll get out of this forest. I just felt like I literally could not stay in this like dangerous quicksand whatever forest. Start walking that way, and then I get to this like quote unquote open field when I see it on my map, right? And I see this open field, and it's not an open field. It's like one of those. It's like a lake. but it has all those like corn, whatever, like not corn, but like it's like just these really tall,
Corn.
like leaf stalks or something,
Okay.
like whatever. It's like marsh, yeah, but it's like whatever it is, and I'm like, oh my god, like I am not walking through that because it looked deep and there's like snakes and everything. And I was like, okay, you know what? I have to like turn around. So now I'm like a mile away from the stupid dock.
Dude.
I have no idea where I am. I'm like, okay, I can only go back towards the stupid, like where the geocache was, and try and find it. And I had no idea where I came from. The only way I knew how to, like, where I came from was by like the destruction of me like pushing through all these leaves and everything.
Jeez.
And so I turn around, I start walking back, and it takes me like so long. And like I at a certain point I got lost. I just start yelling help. Like I'm like or not help. I don't remember. I think I might have been yelling help, but I was yelling like my girlfriend's name and my sister's name and stuff. And then eventually, like, one of them responded, and I like yelled their name like louder, and then they just stopped replying, like completely stopped replying. I'm like, what? Like they must be like, there's no way they're not hearing me. Like they are, like they replied. So I eventually end up finding them, and I like literally like climbed up onto the dock and just laid down on my back and was just like my shoes, I just like took my shoes off. I'm laying there like out of breath, like holy crap, like how am I alive? And I asked my girlfriend at the time, I was like why the hell did you, like, you replied to me and then I'm sitting there screaming and you're not replying anymore? And she's like, oh, I thought you told us to shut up like you did it earlier. And I was like, are you
were
kidding
pissed,
me?
huh?
Like I'm sitting there for like flipping 10 minutes yelling, and I don't know, but that's basically the story. I almost died in the dirt, and then I have pictures of myself like with dirt all over me and literally like blood all over my face and my legs and stuff. Like I looked so
You went
bad
through the ringer, huh?
after this. Like I went through so much to try and get that, and I didn't even get the damn geocache.
Dude, that I don't think I've ever like thought I was gonna die, thankfully. Tell us about the times we almost met. The first time we almost met, I went to Dream City. Okay? And I told him I was in his city. And like we have plans, like I kinda like asked him like, you wanna meet up at this place? And you know, he says like maybe. And anyways, we end up not meeting up. And like I asked him why.
It was Universal Studios.
It was Universal Studios. Okay, I didn't know if I wanted. It was in like I flew to Orlando, whatever. All like unrelated, and I was like, all right, well, I'm going to Universal Studios. You want to meet up? And like, he kind of like is like, I forgot how you. Anyways, we didn't end up meeting up.
Oh, I said yeah. I was like, yeah, let's go. And then you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna be with my mom. And I was like, oh.
And then he said no because he was scared of my mom.
No, I thought it'd be awkward. Like, I'm just gonna go and like be with you and your mom at Universal? Like that's just weird.
Obviously,
that was like
obviously my mom would have let us down our
4 or 5
own
years ago.
thing.
It was really weird.
Idiot. And then the second. almost met up, what, 3, 4 times? I don't know how we haven't managed to meet up. But the next time, it's happening. Next time we're in the same city, it's happening. I don't care. It's happening. I don't care. If you don't respond to me, I'm just going to show up to your house. I wonder what happened if all 3 met up. I'm beating George up. That's what's happening.
I have another story.
Let's hear it.
I was like literally pulling out of the driveway. It was with my sister and my ex-girlfriend again. And my ex was sitting next to me, and my sister was like behind me in the back seat. And I was like literally pulling out. I was like in a cul-de-sac, and I like pulled out into the cul-de-sac, and my ex just like looks at me, and it's like looking at my shoulder, and is like, and starts like, she's like, Clay, and I'm like, what? And I like glance down at my shoulder, and there's like this giant wolf spider, like the biggest spider I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's so big. And it's just on my shoulder.
Disgusting.
And so I like quickly, like I literally like pressed my seatbelt button. Like, she's already out of the car. Like, she's already out of the car. Like, she opened that door so quick and got out when she saw that. And I open up my I quickly click my seatbelt, and I like get out my door like so quickly I forget to put the car in
Dude.
And my sister is in the back of the car, and whenever the car is in drive, you can't open the like the side doors because it doesn't let you.
God.
And my sister's like banging on the windows, trying like yanking the door, screaming at the top of her lungs. And then the car starts rolling backwards in the cul-de-sac down the hill.
Oh my God.
And I realize, like, as I'm out of this, that like as I'm outside the car, I run to the door and I like literally hop in the car and like put the brake on and park it, and then like let her out. And my sister was like crying, and she was like, you left me in there, you locked the door on me in there with the spider. And she was like just bawling her eyes out. And I was like, no, I didn't lock it. It's just like you can't open it when the car is like in park. And it's like I just like abandoned my little sister in the back of a car, like with not even in park, rolling down.
Oh my God. That reminds me of the story you once told me about like how you were driving home and then like you weren't paying attention or something and you ran a red light and someone was like cussing you out and you just like looked at them and gave them a thumbs up.
That was bad.
Oh my God.
That was really bad. I wasn't even driving home. Well, yeah, I was driving home, but I was with my sister then too. I don't even know what happened there. I literally like I wasn't on my phone. I wasn't even distracted. I just ran a red light. Like, just out of the blue. I've never done it before. And it was like the most irresponsible thing I've ever done. I just ran a red light. Like, I didn't even realize I did it until afterwards.
Yeah.
And I like had to swerve, avoid like slamming into oncoming traffic. Ooh. And then like some guy, I guess, that saw it, that was like next to me, like got pissed, and he was like screaming curse words like out his window. Yeah. And yeah, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say, so I just gave him a thumbs up, but I literally had no idea what to do. And
he's like, no, not.
I was just like, I just felt like, yeah, what am I gonna do? Like yell back at him? Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I just kind of looked at him and I was like, yeah, sorry, thumbs up.
We good?
What am I supposed to scream at him too? Like, no, F you. I ran the red light. Screw you. Like,
I don't know. I just would have ignored him. That's funny.
That was the most irresponsible thing I have ever done.
Ever?
I mean, that was like that would have. I mean, that was like a risk of my like sister's life. Like I literally think about that all the time.
Wow.
I mean, obviously, I was a good enough driver to avoid any kind of accident, but like, I don't know, like that was scary. Like I don't even know how it happened. I just feel like I don't know. I mean, I didn't do it on purpose, obviously, but
no, we all thought you did it on purpose. You're alright.
But like I didn't. I remember, I like told my parents, and I was like, I'm so sorry. Like I was driving in a new car. I usually drive in my car, and I was driving in my parents' car. So, and I'm really tall.
Yeah.
And I couldn't see as well, and they don't have adjustable seats, and I blame it on that. But then again, who knows?
Yeah. Well.